Hello class and happy day to you. Instructor Pamela here, and thanks for joining me today. We're going to discuss the ICD-10 coding conventions, where to locate them, and what do they really mean and how do they help you as a coder on your daily basis workflow. Okay, so we want to have our ICD-10 book next to us, and the first place that we're going to turn to, of course, is going to be right after the table of contents. This is the first area that you are going to actually find coding convention information and what they mean. Okay, there's going to be three areas where you're going to find coding conventions. This is the first one. And the second area that you're going to find coding convention information, of course, you guessed it correctly, your guidelines. Okay, starting on page 1, in your first red tabbed area, it's going to provide a background of the coding guidelines, and then you are going to get into your coding conventions, which is the first section on page 4. Okay, it's going to provide you the actual convention symbol, and then it's going to give you a paragraph of what it is and then how you actually apply to it in the tabular list. So the first place that you're going to find your coding conventions is right after the table of contents. Then the second place you're going to find it is in section 1 of your coding guidelines. And the third place that you're going to find them are going to be on the bottom of your pages throughout the book, from the alphabetical index all the way through the tabular list. Now, most of the coding conventions that you're going to find listed on the tabular list or on the bottom of the pages reside heavily in the tabular list in your volume 1. You said it correctly. So again, all down here, you will find your coding conventions, the symbols, and then what it actually means. So for example, on most of the pages you will see, just by glancing over the page, there is red bullets all on this page. What does the red bullet mean? Well, if you look down on the bottom of the page, the red bullet indicates use additional characters. So what does that actually mean? Well, use additional characters means that we need more numbers or characters to establish specificity, okay? So if you see a red bullet and then immediately underneath the red bullet, you will find an indented code with an additional number. For example, I'm looking at code E13.4. So when you get to E13.4, you will see the red bullet, and immediately below it, indented, you will see E13.40. And that 0.040, the 0 is the actual additional character that the red bullet was referencing to. Okay, and if you still don't understand what the definition means on the bottom of the page, then you would stop and travel to your coding guidelines and then find that section 1 and then go to the red bullet to determine what the red bullet's definition is telling you to do. Again, we're not here to memorize anything. We're here to follow the instructions provided to you by the book. It's just like playing Simon Says. Simon says stop, you stop. Simon says go, you go. Same situation here with the book. Okay, so you want to apply that same system to all the rest of the coding conventions, and I will also post some questions relating to the coding conventions in the discussion forum. So I look forward to everyone's responses. Until next time, journey well, and I will see you on the next video. Bye-bye.